Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2, you guys. And yes, if I remember correctly, we are meant to go into talk to a lady.
The occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the...
Yeah. I am a bit confused. We need to... Wasn't it... that? Because she said...
It's watered down rip-off. Pitch ball, they call it. My, how imaginative.
Because she said, meet me down there. I don't know. We are just gonna take a look. Oh yeah, there we go. That was right.
Who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
Alright, I see how a neutral third party was needed here.
If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
Okay, I once carried 4 injured squad mates on my back out of a jungle. I can handle this. Oh, that's good.
That's exactly the sort of rugged, steadfast feistiness we need here today. Now, let's arbitrate. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
Okay, the most important thing to decide first who gets control over the archive. Because second option, cool, but I think, that just would transport, we don't care what we do.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Okay, wait a second. That's actually good. The Order gets the archive, but redirects some power for an ad campaign.
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part. I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Okay, if Auntie pays the Order for access, that income could fund more scientific research. That's good.
No one said anything about paying, but... It would be a pittance compared to the future profits we might derive. Involving money in science seems questionable. But having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly. Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined. On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores. No No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
Okay, wait. What if the Order drafted restrictions to curb abuse while Antis handled production? That's good.
That assumes Auntie's choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for the Order to enforce. Not to worry. We can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's choice and Order standards.
Well, hold on. Wouldn't those regulators still be in your pocket?
Oh, partiality concerns are a thing of the past. Obviously, regulators would be incentivized to care most about the safety of the consumer. You know, right after production costs. As would the likelihood that we will eventually improve upon it. We shall allow Auntie's control of the current design. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands. The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
Yeah, I'm with Ruth on this one. Technology like that should be in the hands of scientists.
I'd be remiss if I didn't note that Auntie's choice also has scientists. Very good ones, in fact. I am certain your scientists are adequate. But compared to Order minds, it would be foolish to pretend there is any contest. My scientists don't perpetually dither with profitless theoretical impracticalities. They produce tangible, worthwhile results in short order, or else.
If something goes wrong, it'll blow back on Auntie's choice. Is that really what you want? That's good.
Point taken. Very well. Let the Order shoulder the risk. A rational resolution is a joy to all. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
Okay, that doesn't sound too difficult. Auntie, can you help with that?
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom? That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
But it is Auntie's business now, Ruth. You two are working together.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for. I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
There's not such thing as true panacea. This drug must have some side effects. In exchange for some reasonable enough... Okay, yeah, that's good. An exchange of a few chemicals seems reasonable, right?
Certainly. I'll even extend our corporate partner's micro-discount to Ruth as a show of good faith. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be. Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
Okay, I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement at all.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor. Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself. One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider. We'll of course provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo! Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought.
Okay, let her continue.
First, Order forces must move into our former headquarters at Spireton. A simpler task now that you have liberated it. By all accounts, you thoroughly routed the enemy. Well done. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spireton which can deliver our troops into the archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
Good news, I'm in possession of a device that temporarily closes rifts.
Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving an exception to that rule. With such a device in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pie. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan.
So, retake Spartan, infiltrate the archive, and unlock the lift. Got it. Anything else?
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
Okay, in exchange for I want to use the archive to analyze some rift data I have. That's good, yeah.
Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
I never would have foreseen this day would come. You are exceedingly unpredictable, Commander. In a good way. Mostly.
I ain't gonna steal. Okay, good. Now that that is done, that's really, really good. That was with the faction quests, was actually kinda, well, hard is maybe the wrong word, but it took a bit of time to get here actually. Now we can go to the archive, right? Theoretically. We are gonna quickly go back to the incognito, and I don't know, by the way.
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
There you are, our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Okay, okay. Oh, none. Once you've seen one disembodied head, you've seen them all.
Seems there's more to your shrouded past than I'd been led to believe. And here I'd been ready to disclose all. No matter.
Okay, please tell me you don't want me to dig up some corpse.
Not at this time. Though I wouldn't rule out a little grave robbing at a later date. No, we have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body.
Okay, I sense you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again.
I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later? Tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor.
Okay, what could you possibly use out of an automated factory? Are you asking to be mounted on an automech? That's good.
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
Okay, how do I make that happen?
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator.
I don't know if that is actually a very, very good thing to do. Okay, wait. Broadcast protocols for Auntie's messages to maintain the illusion that she is the vital Auntie we all know and love. The following procedures must be followed so that she can be filmed outside of her life support containment. For 1 hour prior to a broadcast filming, the proportion of nutrients to formaldehyd in the complex chemical slurry infusion needs to be inverted and doubled. If it's an emergency broadcast, the amount needs to be increased by 10% for every 10 minutes under a full hour. Second, to avoid rupture or explosions of Auntie's head, never increase the chemical slurry infusion amount beyond safety limits. Third, the maximum amount of time Auntie can be out of her support containment unit without irreversible side effect is somewhere around 20 minutes. Fourth, Auntie's head must be mounted securely on the mannequin. We do not want a repeat of the Auntie's head becoming dislodged and bouncing on the floor incident. Not following these instructions precisely will be considered an attempt on Auntie's life and will be dealt with accordingly.
Auntie's Choice.
That is obscure, by the way. Okay, here we have a kill switch. So I don't want to use.
Auntie has work to do. Shoo shoo! Move along. Now.
Okay, anyways. That, by the way, happened by accident. Oh. Okay, sorry, that was just... Just for the XP, man. Okay, cool. Now they, and on the other end, we could go through here and then say, well, now the people here wonder what has happened and to unlock that, right? That's the fun part. Okay, cool. We are, I think, the best thing in my opinion.
Life is a life that's...
is to head back to the incognito, and then we are going to be taking a quick look to the quest log. And I do not know if it would be better to get Auntie's body, or to get her a body is better than to do the other stuff. That is the big ass question. Okay, let's put that in between. We are going to be traveling to the planet, but the quest we are going to be doing in the next episode, you guys. That is what I can tell you. Great tour it is. And so we do not have them loading animations, by the way, in the last episode. In the next episode we are already going to be transitioning, take the both of them. And guys, you know it, that actually then, right now, is already gonna bring us to the end of, sadly enough, by the way, today's episode. We, by the way, need to, is this the automech? Oh yeah, brings us to the end of today's episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.